Welcome back everyone to another video. Today we're back on Derail Valley, and this time around we're going to be using the DM3. The DM3 is one of the two last trains I need to use. I still need to do a video on this train, but today we're going to do one on the DM3. My plan is to take it to the harbour and do some shunting jobs, because obviously this is a diesel shunter. And I thought, you know what, because we're nearby, I'll just bring this one over so we can actually, you know, use these vehicles, which since the last video I have gotten all of them, so yeah, I do kind of want to use them a bit because I spent all this money on them. I've still got pretty much a mil, so I'm still pretty rich after spending all the money on these lot. But yeah, we're going to travel this over to the harbour. Originally I was thinking of a steam mill, because the steam mill is kind of where you start the game off, but I feel like the harbour could be kind of cooler because of, a lot of the videos I have played in this game, I kind of start off in the harbour and then go around the map. I think at least 3 or 4 of these I've done it like that. So I thought, you know, I could do some shunting missions in the harbour. Do some shunting. I think I will do. I'm not sure if I should go to the military base or just do the standard jobs. I guess it depends how much time we have. I might do the standard because I think the military base is probably just grab one of them, then they drag over next door onto the track next door and then just drop it off pretty much. But yeah, we'll travel there now. I don't think in this video I'm gonna use the actual in-cab view much, mainly due to because I'm trying to. Also, sometimes when I try and turn these gears up manually through here, I tend to sometimes accidentally go up like 2 or 3 gears accidentally. But I try and, yeah, I accidentally go up more than I want. So I think it probably is better if I just use this view because it gets a lot simpler. I do prefer being in the actual cab itself because it just, I don't know, it feels more realistic in a way. But yeah, we should be in the harbour in no time, so I guess I'll see you once we finally get to this harbour. Right, we're finally now entering the harbour. Yeah, the military base is here, but I feel like the jobs, I have done some shunt jobs here in the past, and most of the time it's just grab like the military stuff on the right and then drag it to the left where the cargo crane is, and then just drag it back to the right. So I feel like that is not really what I want to do. I kind of want to do something a bit more things. So I think like going over here, I feel like the cargo jobs here might have a bit more to do. I think some of them I was looking earlier, and some of them have like 3 drop-off points, stuff like that. You get like 50k, it takes quite a bit. So I think they could be a lot better than the military base, because at the end of the day, money doesn't really matter. Whatever makes better content matter. So I think we'll head over to this office. I don't play this game in like I think a month or 2, so I kind of forgot the name of the place. I'm pretty sure it's the station office, whatever you want to call it. So we'll head there and we'll see if we can find a good job. Yeah, there's no DM3 here. Sometimes there is DM3 here, that's why I drove this here, because I wasn't really 100% sure if it would be a DM3 here, and like you see there, there's not, so I did drive this here. At least when I'm shifting down gears, like when I'm coming to a stop, I can just wait to go to a stop before shifting down. Because yeah, the one thing I'm kind of a bit worried about this is, yeah, if you over rev it, this can explode really easily, so I kind of need to, yeah, chillax a bit on that, because I don't want this to explode. I could do 2 jobs if I have to, if it's quite quick, I could do 2, but yeah, I'm not really sure how long this is gonna take. So I think we might do the steel on 798 tons. That's actually pretty heavy. That could allow me to push off 912 tons. That's also pretty heavy too. But I think we'll grab this, and yeah, we'll see if we can do it, because it's 798 tons. This is a smallish shunter, so it's not going to have massive amounts of power. We'll probably have to do a 1-1 combination, but first we need to find where this is even at. I'm guessing it's going to be this, because yeah, there's quite a lot here. I like to set the train up early, just so I can get time bonus. Like, it saves time if your train's already there, but I already have plenty of money, so it doesn't really matter if I give a time bonus or not, especially that I've got all these was he own trains, personal trains. Yeah, I'm expecting, like right now I can pretty much go up higher than I probably should be going with the gearboxes. Like, probably go up to 3 right now, like 3 and be fine. Yeah, but obviously when I'm holding those 700 tons, I won't be going too high, or like I'm gonna have like no power whatsoever. So it's one thing I do need to watch out for, but yeah, that's when I need to make sure I don't explode the engine. Probably will save just in case, because of, you never know with this. This is pretty much going to be my first proper job I've done with this. I have gone into creative and just messed around with it, spawned some stuff in, like some coaches and stuff, but I've never actually properly... Yeah, I've never done a job in career mode of this, so I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't go well, then the whole bloody thing's going to explode, but okay. Alright, first things first, we need to go to E81. First thing, is this even E? Okay, this is E81. Okay, that is here. Second, we gotta go to D7L. Right, it's D7L. Alright, okay, D's there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Like, yeah, we're starting to pull. Right, okay, so we need to go D7. So we need to pull it out here, and then yeah, so we go down here, to here. So we do that. One thing I have found out since the last time, when I was doing the last video when these trains first came out, we could get your own train, I kind of thought they were all going to be in like the same place for everyone, but later on I've used the wiki and yeah, they can spawn, like every train has like multiple spawn locations. Actually, I think any train can spawn anywhere, so there's quite a lot of places where these can spawn, so yeah, if you don't know where these are, the best thing to do is just go on the wiki and find out that way. Yeah, otherwise you might be spending a lot of time looking for these. Most of them are in the stations. I think there's only 2 spots which aren't in stations where they could be, which I don't think I found any outside the station, so I guess I was lucky in that way. All of them were located in the stations. And I think 2 of them were actually located here. The D2 was located here, and I think the DM3 was also located here, so I was pretty lucky. I had 2 located right next door. Yeah, as we're doing this mission now, the fogs came in, we can hardly see anything. Yeah, this train is pretty long, so it's going to take quite a bit for me to get this into position, because what, we need to go down this switch here, we need to go down there, so yeah, we'll wait for everything to pass, but once everything does pass, we're going to flip this switch and head to our objective. It is annoying how there's so much fog now, so we can hardly see anything, especially that, yeah, this is my first time driving this properly in a mission, so don't want to explode this engine. It's getting quite high. I might switch gear because I think once it gets over 1,000 revs, whatever, well, let's do more than 1,000 revs, pretend techometer, whatever it is, 1,000. I think that's when you mainly get the engine exploding. Right, I've changed the point into the correct position because obviously I want to make sure that this train actually goes straight in, because yeah, due to I don't want to explode the engine or rev it too much, I'm not really pushing it to its full limit. I probably could accelerate a lot faster, but if I did, then I increase the chance of exploding the whole thing, which is not what I want to do. I can kind of use this view here if I want to, because I can still have this stuff here, but you do get a really small viewing port. One day I feel like I might make a video in this game in VR, because I have played this game in VR before, but yeah, it's not really my preferred play style, but I could maybe in the future do that, because that would make driving vehicles like this a lot easier. Alright, okay, we're finally now pulling into D7L, which is nice. And also, as this is happening, the fog's kind of all gone away now, so we can actually see both sides of the train and all hidden in the mist, which is nice. But yeah, once this pulls in, we'll stop, we'll unload, and then we're going to have to drop off 3 different places. There's 3 drop-off points, which I'm hoping that all the cars are correctly positioned, because I don't want to have to like grab stuff from the middle if that's like the first place when we drop it off. Well, technically, you don't have to do it in order. I could do it any order I want, I think, which I could do if I want to save some time, if it does give me like a bad order, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, once we drop these off in here, we can unload. Luckily, there's a lot of room here to do this. Sometimes you only barely get in. Okay, here's the thing we need. Unload like that. All of it is popping off. So now what we want to do, we want to go to we want to uncouple our DF6. Let's see, what's this back here? This is 066. Okay. D5S. I hate when it does this. Like, we'll just go like 2 random cars sitting here. And I can tell I'm going to be dropping off a lot more than like 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm going to be dropping off 11. That's actually quite a lot. Oh, there's only 2 drop-off points. I thought they said there was 3. Apparently not. Well, I guess I'll be a bit more simpler then. Okay, I guess this, because the final 2 are here, I'm guessing all these back here are going to have to go in here. So I'm going to have to move these 2 out the way, which would probably just mean slowly go up to them and then hook them up. I'm really shifting that, that's one thing. I'm really picking up a pace. I'm getting quite high into the 700, 600-ish show. I do want to watch out because sometimes I feel like it just spikes randomly, and if it spikes randomly when you're like quite high, cause you kind of, I don't know, do the wrong gear shift or put your throttle on at once, could explode this engine, which is the last thing I want to do. At least like it's a different challenge. That's the nice thing about this train is that because of the whole gearbox thing, I think it's 12 only. Actually, no, the other train we did before, taking out the gearbox, the utility vehicle, powered the last update which came out, technically has a gearbox in too, doesn't it? So technically it's the second train, but yeah, it's nice to actually, you know, it's a different type of challenge, which is nice. Because all the other trains, you kind of just hop in, you push the throttle forwards, and kind of get going. This got to do this whole gearbox thing, which I guess does allow you to control how much power you want in the way there. Yeah, originally when I grabbed this mission, I said 700 tons. I thought this was going to be quite heavy. I thought this might challenge the DM3 a bit, but to be honest, the way it hasn't really challenged this at all, which I'm kind of happy about. I need to take the handbrake off out, what I've just done. Now we need to slow this down a bit more. Around to probably about 5-ish would be fine. You don't need to fully stop very much, but we do want... Okay, we're stopping here. Yeah, and with the steel off now also, well, the steel must have been like 300 tons. The lights are going on now. So yeah, these have gone quite a lot lighter. I think what has made this a lot easier for me is that I was always kind of trying to go for like every gear. I was never trying to skip a gear. I was always trying to, you know, perfectly go up for every gear, but realistically don't have to do that. Like I'm kind of right now just going from like keeping this on 201 and then just moving this up on the left of gearbox A. So I'm not really doing too many gear shifts, which I think is just making it way easier for me, because unless like you're carrying a really heavy train, you don't really need to be like shifting for every gear. Yeah, I think it's a bit buggy because they both say step 3, which is not step 3. Oh wait, OV dropping off to location things are step 3 says. Okay, we need to go to G1S now, which is okay, it's not too fast, just over here. So that's good. Let's do that now. But yeah, like I was saying, once you kind of get used to the whole, like, you don't really need to shift to every gear thing. Like, I think, because I have had enough attached now, I could just keep this on 2, and then just move up like this. Just change this, leave that on 2. I think, like, I'll have plenty of power. I can change that by 3. And yeah, because it's so light, I'll be hauling much. That's completely fine. I'm at a very low risk of thing in the engine. 3 then, yeah. So yeah, I feel like once you just get used to it and you realise you don't have to go for every exact single gear combination possible. You might have to do that if you like haul on a really heavy train, like over 1,000 tons, and you probably will have to maybe do a lot more gear changes to keep that power correct. But yeah, if you're hauling too much like I am, you're probably fine with skipping a lot of gears and just, you know, being on the safe side. Okay, for a sec I accidentally put my body in one of these. Okay, guys, there's 1S. That's literally right there. There is one car sitting in there, but we're only dropping off 2. I guess I could just drop it off and hook it onto this. That could also be an easier way of do that. And then I'll just pull like handbrake on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this bonus, to be honest, because I think I have been taking a bit longer than I usually take. But at the end of the day, it's mainly because I'm just obviously getting used to this train. I don't want to explode. We're going on here quite heavily. The vehicle's on 100%, so it didn't take any damage. I guess because the buffers are quite big, so it probably would take a lot of impact. Yeah, the last one, we gotta go to C1S. Where is C1S? C's okay, C's there. I don't know if I think I might have once gone to that place there in the docks. I don't know if I've really ever gone there. Yeah, and the handbrake's on. I need to make sure the handbrake's on at least one, or otherwise it won't let me put it in, and then I'll probably be like, what the hell's going on? I definitely think with this train, as I'm using it now, like this is my first proper job, like first job I'm doing in my career mode with this train. I feel like definitely if you want to learn this train, just take like more simpler jobs which are a lot lighter. Like, just take light jobs where you can kind of skip a lot of gears to make sure you don't explode the train, and then I don't know, after you gain experience, then take heavier jobs where you might have to go through gears more thingly and, you know, have a higher revs so you can actually, like, you know, pull the thing in the first place. Because yeah, if you if you're always doing low revs, like I don't know, I'm only doing 400 revs, which if this was really heavy train, it probably would struggle pulling. But because it's just one thing right now, yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, C, this is C here, so we just need to drop it off at C1. C1's on the right. Oh no, this is C. Okay, C1's on the left. Looks like it's already put on the correct switch, which is nice. Okay, I kind of accidentally want. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Okay, I didn't think I could do this in this game. I didn't realize you could train drift. Okay, there we go. That's the first time that's ever happened to me in this game. Expect that to happen, but at least it didn't really affect anything. It's just gonna, you know, waste some time. But yeah, well, obviously we're dropping off next to all these. This one singular car we're dropping off with, like, what was this, like another 10 or something. We must need more room to store stuff, but yeah, we'll drop this off, we'll hook it up. I think what I'll do, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of then heading back to the museum and yeah, ending off this video where we started at the home of this thing. We'll leave this here for a sec. I'm gonna run quickly and I think we probably took us more than 32 minutes, but probably not. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, I didn't realise this, but this sidings are a lot smaller than I originally thought. I need to actually pull them forward. So I need to quickly grab this train. This is the first time this has happened. I need to quickly grab this train and whip it around. Because I still got a couple of minutes to do this. To be honest, I didn't even think I would get the bonus money in the first place. But actually, what I might do, if I go up to just 3-3, I can then just do full power. Yeah, I didn't realise. I thought that sign was a lot longer, so I thought they were completely in. But yeah, I think because I've the first 3, I didn't even need to push in the first place. At least because I'm by myself, I can just put on 3-3, and I don't even have to worry about over revving, so I can quickly get back. I think we don't want to go over 3 because this point over here is quite sharp, so I do want to slow down a little bit. That was perfectly coming in. Didn't expect to stop perfectly in front of it. I just need to drag it like pretty much just up to here, the front, and then the back will be in finally anyway then, so I can hop off and get my money. I think we might just pull this off, the bonus wise. Push this in. Okay, 30 minutes we did it. Obviously the bonus was in the 36, so we did that perfectly. So we get an extra 16k, so we get 50k in total. That brings my money back over £1 million. Really happy with that. Yeah, to be honest, I'm actually really happy with this one today. I wasn't really expecting to do such well in this. I feel like I kind of probably overthought this a bit. I think like when you think of it, like when you go for every gear, I think you're always trying to overthink it a bit, where you just take it a little bit of time, just start off basic and then, you know, go a bit more into it, try a bit more, and it should be fine. But yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll quickly head back to the museum and end it there. Yeah, this was my first ever job with the DM3, so once we get back, I guess we'll say the goodbyes. Alright, we're finally back home, we'll finally see the museum. What I'll do is I'll park this on the turntable, I'll spin around so it's pointing forwards, and yeah, we'll call it a day. I've definitely had a lot of fun driving this today. I managed to do this whole job without exploding once, which was really nice. Mainly though because of, yeah, once I finally got into this and drove it a little bit, kind of realised that I don't really have to go for every single gear. It's okay to miss out a couple here and there, and sometimes you can miss quite a lot if you want. Like if I'm driving it by itself, I can pretty much go straight up to 3-3 if I really want to. It doesn't really matter because the train will be able to cope with that anyway, and then I won't even have to worry about it exploding, which is really nice. So yeah, let's do this. Should I say, I've hardly used anything. I've only used like 150 units. I don't know if it's like litres in this game. It could be litres, like 150 litres of fuel, but yeah, I've hardly used any fuel or oil. I could probably do like quite a lot of missions in this without even running out of fuel, which is really nice. So there we go, guys. We'll end off here for today. I hope you guys really did enjoy. I know in the last couple of videos people have been saying about like how I've been, you know, kind of a lot of the time and kind of speeding the cams around. I've kind of tried to slow that down today, make the videos a bit less, you know, the cameras speeding around like hell. I hope it's a bit better. I'm just a bit used to, you know, fingering the camera in and out a lot and all that, so it's probably going to take quite a long time to start to slow that down for videos, but yeah, we'll end off here today. I will obviously, after this video, pull it back to where it's supposed to be, but I'll end it off today with it on the turntable. I hope you guys did enjoy. I do plan on doing the just the small Steam train at some point, probably not for a couple of months. Yeah, I know it has been quite a bit since my last video, but I've been very busy, and I'm expecting my next video might not be out for another couple of months, because I'm probably going to be even more busier, so yeah, I hope I will able to get something out for, but I'm not really sure what. I know there's quite a lot of games in June, which I'm excited to play, so probably during the summer holiday, I probably will have quite a lot of videos coming out, but for today, we'll call it here. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to see any more Derail Valley videos, remember to like and comment, and also, like, I know all my videos are about like each one of the trains, but obviously after I do the final Steam train, I kind of need other ideas to do in this game, not just obviously doing like train reviews, I guess you could say. Obviously there will be more trains in the future which come up, but it would be good if I had other ideas too which I can do. But yeah, for today we'll end off here. If you enjoyed, remember to like, share and comment, and yeah, see you on the next video. So cheers.